Hey, what's going on? Luke here, and we are on to the third edition of rating the away jerseys of the NRL in 2021. Now, you haven't seen the other videos, go back, check them out. I've even done all of the home jerseys, so go and check out all of my jersey reviews. Now, for this one, we're going to be looking at the Roosters, the Storm, the Cowboys, and the Gold Coast Titans. Let's start off with the Roosters. Actually, just before we take a look at this Roosters jersey, I just want to take the time to ask, if you do happen to enjoy this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. It's very important in terms of growing the channel, in terms of other people seeing the video. So if you are enjoying this content, it'd be very much appreciated if you do leave a like and subscribe. So thank you for doing that if you did. Now let's get into the video. So first up, we have the Roosters. Looking at the jersey immediately, I think this one looks really nice. It is quite similar to jerseys they have in the past. Now thinking back to the last couple of years, I don't even know when was the last time they had a jersey like this, but usually it's kind of predominantly red, I'm pretty sure. At least at the top part. Well, basically, I think they've done a bit of a switcheroo. So the top part's usually red, where the bottom red V is on this jersey is usually the navy blue. So they've kind of just did a swap. And yeah, I think something so small looks so nice. It's just something different from the Roosters, and I'm glad they've done it. I don't know if this sort of signifies the fact that there's a little bit of a changing of the guard. It's not the same team they've been in the past, yet it is kind of the same team. It's different but similar, kind of similar to their actual side. Looking at the other little features of the jersey, I'm really liking the Steggles on the front. I think the colour of it is the navy blue. It fits in really well with just the Roosters overall. Even the logos, the black of the Telstra logo, I think it does fit in well despite there not being black anywhere else on the jersey. And the actual Roosters logo, the little one in the middle, I think it looks quite decent, it also being blue. The two white sponsors up here as well, another good one. Sponsors on the arms, good. There's nothing I can really look at this jersey and say it's bad. I really do rate this one. Even the little blue strips on the shoulders, or sorry, on the bicep part, I should say, I do like it. And even it not being right on the edge of the jersey and just a little bit higher, I do like that one. And this one, a lot of the times I like an outline, but for this one, it just fits in well. Even moving on to the shorts, I don't really talk about the shorts a lot, but it does flow very, very nicely. And I think I'm just glad that they're not rolling out the same jersey year in, year out, especially considering their home jersey. There's not too much you can do with a home jersey for the Roosters. I mean, it's the Roosters, they're a traditional club. They've been around forever, so kind of like the Rabbitohs, you don't want to mess with tradition too much, but the away jersey is a good chance to do that. And they're still going with the Roosters feel. It is something that I feel like they have used in the past, but just not for a little while. And like I said, even in terms of the jersey, it's nothing too different to what they've used in previous season, apart from a switching in the colours at the top. But yeah, it's so effective. So for this one, I think I'm going to rate this one a 9 out of 10. Really rate this one. Now next up, looking at the North Queensland Cowboys, looking at their away jersey. Now you might be confused, you might be thinking, Luke, this looks exactly like their home jersey from last year. You'll be right, it is their home jersey from last year. I'm pretty sure it is anyway. I've got a picture on the screen now of Tamalona wearing it. They definitely have wore this last year, and I'm pretty sure it was the home jersey. Now I don't totally hate the idea of them moving their home jersey from last year and making it a away jersey. It gives the fans a use for their home jersey still. It's not a complete change up, while they can also still bring in a new home jersey. And it does kind of look like something that would be an away jersey for the Cowboys. So I do like it, and it is a nice looking jersey, let's be honest. Just looking at it, it looks nice and clean. Look, the blue at the top, the Toyota fits in well. I don't really have too much bad to say about it, apart from it just not being anything new. Like, I talk a lot about looking for something unique and looking for something new. I was talking about the Roosters switching it up a bit. Cowboys definitely aren't switching it up if they're just taking their home jersey and swapping it to the away. However, their home jersey was quite nice. And like I said, in terms of fans, at least they don't have to go out and buy a new jersey if they want to support the side. There's a lot of people who are like that. Like, I've got to have the current jersey. So if they just happen to have last year's jersey, well, they've also got this year's jersey as well. I don't think there's any sponsor changes. Maybe someone on the sleeves or something, but I'm pretty sure the Bundaberg was in there. But just the white logo looks good. The Cowboys logo looks good as well. Toyota fits in well. The little stripes. It's a really nice, clean jersey. So in terms of me wanting them to have new jerseys, it's all well and good, but they've got to look good, and this one does look good. So I can't really complain about it because it is a nice looking jersey. It's not like they've taken an absolute pile of crap and just chucked it in their away jersey and kept the same one from last year. Like, this one is a nice looking jersey that they've just shifted down the rank, essentially, moved it to the away one. So I do rate this one. It does look like an away jersey, but it is the same jersey as last year. So I'm going to have to give this one a 5 out of 10 just because there's no creativity. But look, overall, being realistic, it is a nice jersey. Now the third jersey we're going to be taking a look at is the Melbourne Storm, modelled by Josh Adokar here. Not even model, it's actually just from a game. This is the first glimpse of it as far as I'm aware. I'm looking at it, not a real big fan of it, just going to be honest. I wasn't a fan of their home jersey, not a fan of their away jersey by the looks of things. It looks so boring. The home jersey, I said, looked like a training jersey, and it did say it did grow on me, and I was waiting to see what it looked like on the players before I made like a proper assessment of it. But just looking at this one, we've seen it on the players. The whole little grey I don't even know if it's supposed to be grey, but it looks grey in this picture anyways. It looks weird. The logo on the front, the red Z or whatever the hell it is, I don't really like that. I think it looks out of place. The Suzuki looks alright in the middle. The two little sponsors up here look alright. Even the bicep part looks kind of cool. But the rest of the jersey, it's so boring, it's so basic. And like I said, it looks like someone just put this together on Rugby League Live 4 in about 2 seconds. And the jerseys on Rugby League Live 4 absolutely suck. Therefore, this one sucks. So, yeah, I don't really have too much to say on this jersey apart from I'm not really a fan of it. It is quite bland, quite boring. Even the fact that the Storm usually have yellow on their jerseys, I'm pretty sure generally have a little bit of yellow on their jerseys, and there's none of that on there. At least they just would have added some colour to it. Even different shades of purple or something would have been nice, but they're just going with this purple and white. Quite boring, quite bland, and just the V, I'm not a fan of the V either. So this one, I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 10. I don't know if that's the lowest one I've done so far, but it is a pretty low one, and I think it looks like absolute dog shit. Now moving on to the final jersey of the episode, I just talked about the Storm jersey looking like dog shit. I actually really like this one, which is in contrast to the home jersey. The home jersey I wasn't the biggest fan of, not in the sense that the jersey was bad, I just didn't like the big Neds logo on the front. However, this one, the Nets logo fits in a lot better in my opinion, just because it's got the full white background rather than having the blue. Just the blue with the orange doesn't work, but a white and orange, it does work for me. And even the Nets logo sort of blends in where the actual lettering blends in with the jersey. I really do like the top part of the jersey. It reminds me of some old school Titans jersey. I feel like that's the thing that they've gone for. They've gone for some early Titans jersey. And I think they sort of veered away from those sort of jerseys. And I think it was a mistake. They've gone back to it. And I'm really rating this jersey. I even rate the home jersey. It's just the eyesore of the Neds logo on there. It was just too much for me. But on the away jersey, I rate it. And yeah, it looks nice and clean, this one. And the Neds doesn't stand out as much. The logos look nice. Sponsors look nice. I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10 because it's not absolutely amazing, but it is still pretty solid. I mean, even just the little yellow strip at the top with the blue, I really like it. The collar looks quite nice as well. So yeah, 7 out of 10, I think it does fit because I wouldn't say it's the best one. I mean, I like the Roosters one better. I gave it an 8 out of 10. So this one, it's not quite as good. So I've got to give it a 7 out of 10, right? Anyways, those are my thoughts on those 4 jerseys. Leave in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on those jerseys? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Do you dislike them? Do you rate them? Go ahead and do that. Also, while you're at it, go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. It's very important in terms of growing the channel that you do so. Also, make sure you turn on the notification bell as well. It's important in the sense that if you don't want to miss my videos, you're going to get a notification onto your phone straight away. So there's no excuses to miss a video. Click on it, leave a comment whether you're up first or just anything. Just watch the video. Also, if you'd like, you can give me a follow on social media. It's on the screen right now. It's MrLuke on YT for the most part. Snapchat included. Just MrLuke on Facebook. So go ahead and give me a follow and give me a like on social media. Post on there a little bit. So do that, but that's where this video is going to end. Stay tuned for more content on the channel. The NRL kicks off in less than a week, so there's going to be plenty of stuff to talk about. So yeah, definitely subscribe and stay tuned on the channel. See yous!